Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Isotopes and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stepping in, Ken Griffey. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, yesterday's affair was a one-run game. Quick turnaround, back on the field for a day game today, trying to get out of here with a 2-game sweep.
You know, that's always difficult to try to sweep a team, even though it's a 2-game set. When you have a quick turnaround like this one, D-Row, you're really depending on your starting pitcher to get out of the gate and pitch well and throw up some scoreless innings.
2 balls and a strike. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Swung on and bounced toward Murphy at second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Standing in now, Paul Molitor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Gausman is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Murphy has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Joe Morgan. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Striding in for Boston, Trey Turner. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Routine out there for Andrew. One away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Too high. 1-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Here now is Juan Soto. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Ryan has his target. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and here comes Andrew.
The center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over him.
Stepping in, Dwight Evans, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. Nope, he'll hold tight at the bag with one away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path. He'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
So now to the plate, George Brett, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Jones, the runner at second with one away. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate now, Benito Santiago. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. In now, Jim Edmonds. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Molitor over to his left. 1 out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Griffey. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Now another 1-2. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, who move to the third with no score. Ready now, Louis Aparicio. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Aparicio, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Ken Griffey is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Daniel Murphy steps in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Kevin Gausman. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Griffey, and that's the 3rd out. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Paul Molitor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Walker is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Bigging in for his 2nd at-bat, Andrew Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
A bouncer up the middle. Murphy's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Evans on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Larry Walker.
Stepping into the box, Larry Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 through 4, still tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Standing in now, Benito Santiago. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Louis Aparicio comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In now, Nolan Ryan, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Into the box now, Jason Giambi. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor.
The first baseman, Paul Molitor.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Andrew Jones. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. In the dirt here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Daniel Murphy. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Strike two, swinging.
Count 1-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gary Sanchez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Kevin Gausman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squaring to bunt, but this is a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1. Man out, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Has a look, now the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Into the box now, Larry Walker. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The next 0-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he fouls this one off. A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready with the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More. Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Popped him up. Donaldson over to his right. 1 away.
The catcher, number 9.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back the center fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And this ball game is tied at 1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate, Louis Aparicio. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
That count 0-2.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Walker in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Nolan Ryan. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's in.
On its way is pitch number 75. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a... So digging in now, Jason Giambi.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman,
First pitch on its way. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And it's quickly 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The third baseman.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Evans has it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Daniel.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in, so they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. First delivery to him on the way.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego.
He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Now back.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No balls and a strike to count. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Digging in, Paul Molitor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Trevor May will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Number 65.
Shea Langoliers will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Shea Langoliers.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Standing in now, Joe Morgan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Soto will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Set to get his day started, Shea Langoliers. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is popped up. Molitor has a play. 1 down. Here now is Trey Turner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Jones is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Larry.
At the plate, Larry Walker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. .97 that time as this is fouled away.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Hal Newhouser comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in to try it again. George Brett, in his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Evan Longoria will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So now to the plate, Benito Santiago. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Murphy on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Louis Aparicio. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Joe Torre will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Kevin Gausman earns his 5th winner of the year. Nolan